Scary science, scary science, scary science. It's a science of scares.
Firstly, let's talk about having our memories erased, shall we? The way that I like to think about what a person is that irrespective of my physical body, I am basically a string of memories woven together into a narrative called Charlie McDonnell. So to me, the science fiction-y idea of removing memories is extremely scary, because it's not just like you're getting rid of some bad experiences, but you're fundamentally changing a person and who they are. But as it happens, the idea of removing memories isn't one just reserved for films and TV. There is genuinely a drug that exists in the world that removes memories. For real. It's just that so far, they've only been able to remove very, very simple memories from inside the brains of rats. But this memory removal drug that I couldn't find the name of on the internet has been trialled in humans, and it does work to a lesser extent. Instead of removing memories, it just sort of erodes them. So it could actually be possible that if this science progresses, we might one day see real-life Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind memory removal clinics. What I think is the really scary thing about these tests, though, is what was actually discovered about how memories work when they were being done. A lot of people think of the human mind as being sort of like a hard drive, where you can flick through memories as you like, and those memories are just the same as they were when they were first created. But turns out that's not actually the case. The scary truth is that every single time you remember something, what you're actually doing is completely recreating that memory from scratch. And this isn't a perfect process, so every single time you remember something, that memory gets changed a little bit. So what this means is that the memories you recall the most often are the ones that are actually furthest away from what probably actually happened, and that the safest memories exist inside the minds of people that can't remember them. If the fallibility of our silly little human brains isn't scary enough for you though, secondly, I'd like to talk about dangers in space! We're in a pretty good place here in the universe, you know, we've got a nice atmosphere, the sun's a good distance away from us, life prospers, everything's dandy, apart from the obvious fact that we're in danger all the time. Science is constantly discovering lots of lovely things out in the universe that have the potential to kill us. For example, our sun. You might think it's quite nice, gives us life and all that, but turns out one day it's going to burn us all to death. Eventually our sun is going to run out of fuel, at which point it will expand to a size so big that it could potentially engulf the entire planet Earth. But even if it doesn't, it's still going to be about 2,000 times hotter than it currently is, which is hot enough to boil all of our oceans. Fortunately though, the death of our good old sun isn't going to happen for at least 5 billion years, so we will all be dead by then. But one thing we do have to worry about, which is a bit shorter term, is asteroids. Whoa. It's understandable if you're not really that worried about asteroids. I mean, have you ever seen an asteroid fall to Earth? Probably not, so what's the big deal? But a good way you can get an idea of how often asteroid attacks actually happen is to take a look at the surface of the moon. Do you see all those little holes there on the moon? Asteroids. They're all asteroid attacks. That's exciting, isn't it? Also, you might have heard about these giant lizard things that used to roam the Earth, called dinosaurs. They did it for about 160 million years, so they were pretty good at living, better than humans as well. However, it has recently been accepted by the scientific community that the most likely reason for the extinction of the dinosaurs was an asteroid. That could be the human race! As frightening as all of this stuff can be to think about though, I am genuinely thankful that science has figured it out, because, let's face it, knowledge of scary things is going to make us more likely to survive the scary things. Although to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure that we don't have anything in place currently to stop the asteroids if they do come. So, happy Halloween.
You've just had the almost imponderable joy of watching Charlie Is So Cool-like, which makes you like cool.
Hi, and welcome to my lackluster end screen. You want to know this, but I was actually wearing a top hat, there it is, for that entire video, but it's impossible to see because the lighting is so dark. But now you know. Click on me if you'd like to see something else. Don't really know what yet, I haven't decided. Probably more science, but who knows, it's a mystery. Why not try it out and see? Love these end screens, don't you?